balance out the two. While they're stuck on fools, gold my soul could never be sold. Trying to get sold out shows where...
Man, is this not even a podcast?
It is a
What do you
podcast.
say? I mean, no, it's not. Is it really a podcast right now?
Technically, it still counts.
Well, because it is a podcast right now?
I mean,
It is.
it is a podcast. We got it.
Welcome folks. We're here just in the I guess good timing. Good timing, you know. The NBA and their stance against police brutality is that was an amazing thing to see. So we want to jump into that bag.
Wanted to talk about it because it was something that it never unexpected. It's very shocking to see.
Oh, gee, wait a minute. We got Dolo, we got Doc Smurf, and you got Robert over here. So we're all in this together, 4:15.
Missing a few
Just
members.
the three of us. We're missing the Twin City guys. So
Yeah.
we're here. Yeah, we're back. Welcome back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's a quick video we're gonna spiel off, talk about a few things. So here we are, guys. So we're gonna tackle the NBA. Dolo, you want to get back into what you were just talking about?
Solidarity. That's what I talked about it in another video, another episode, and I talked about it in the last episode, I think.
Talked about it last year. Talked about it 2 years ago.
Yeah, just waiting for the NBA players to use their power, right? Like, shit don't happen unless they make it happen.
Yeah.
And started with the Bucks. They boycotted their playoff game, and then after that,
I believe Thunder and Houston
Thunder
Rockets
and
followed
Houston.
suit.
then Kenny
Lakers.
Smith walked off the set.
That was after.
That was
After?
after.
The Lakers agreed not to play. Lakers and Clippers agreed not to
Lakers
play.
Clippers are gonna play, yeah.
And then Kenny Smith walked off the set as well and standing with the
And then the
players.
Raptors and the Celtics might not play their first game either.
Yeah.
But second round.
I heard they were talking about it before the Bucks actually did it.
They
I
were
heard there was
already
talks.
talking about it before.
Yeah, from Bleacher Report I saw that they were already talking about it, and next thing you know, Bucks come out of nowhere.
And shocked everybody.
Yeah, taking a stance.
Good.
Well, that's what we want to see from I'm not saying we always want them to jeopardize their careers and put themselves on the line, but when they come out and surprise us with solidarity out of nowhere, not only are they surprising us, they're surprising their owners, they're surprising advertisers, they're surprising TV. So they basically say, okay, you think that you control us, but it's actually us who control all of your revenue. So without us, you're not making any revenue. So we're gonna take our talents away from you until this situation here is fixed.
Yeah.
So since you guys can't get a hold on this, we already said about this earlier before we agreed to start back up. Well, now I'm going to take back my offer. Just take my offer back from you.
Yeah, and it feels like, for me, it's like they're only not only, but the corporate office of the NBA and their whole tandem, I feel like what those guys did was really ruffle the feathers of all of the owners, because it challenged them to just not sit back in your office and, like you said,
take a stance.
put money in your pocket from off of my talents. Now I'm asking you to put your money into the legal system that doesn't support the people who are making you rich, who look like me.
I just hope that it doesn't jeopardize the, because I remember before the bubble started, the NBA would agree to give $300 million over the course of 10 years, or was it $100 million over the course of 10 years?
Yeah.
I
don't think that's going to stop the argument.
I mean, I would just hope that wasn't a stipulation, right? Because
they
might have put that in a stipulation where you have to play or you can't.
That's okay.
But they can't say that they didn't play. They did.
Yeah, that's okay. I think they can. If they do, they can still do the same thing. Where you take away the $100 million that you promised us to help our people in this situation with the legal system. Okay. Well, now we're not going to play again. So you're either going to have to fork out more money, or watch us now play and lose money in the arenas that you already don't have. So it's not going to be a loss, bro. I don't think that's going to be a loss.
Obviously, they don't want to get into a game of cat and mouse, but
if anything, I think they're going to up the ante on that $100 million for sure.
Or they could just leave the NBA and start their own league.
They could.
Okay, Kyrie Irving.
But I mean,
they
bro,
could do that.
you have the power to do that.
Kyrie
And
Irving.
that's something I've been thinking about, but that was something I saw on Twitter from the Hood Healer. She was just talking about, she was just outraged. and just like talking directly to LeBron. I think she's from LA, but she was just saying like it almost seems like they are avoiding the obvious and the elephant in the room. Like someone with that much influence and power and intelligence, the team that you have behind you, I feel like that has to be something that LeBron has thought about before.
The problem.
Starting a new league, but it would be difficult, obviously, because the NBA isn't established.
It's a very established
years
brand,
and years
so it's like
being established.
But it's like
overseas.
if they were to leave, because obviously every player probably wouldn't. But let's just say 50% of the league left.
But it all depends who was in that 50%.
All those TV deals, or wherever the NBA stars are going.
Oh, they're going with those.
All
But
the
like then you have,
endorsements.
because the big three, for example. Like what if all the NBA players are out? We're just gonna go to the big three and play.
Jeez, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's
That'd
crazy.
be ridiculous.
That'd be amazing.
The NBA's views would fucking
basketball.
Plummet, and then we go
plummet,
to the Drew League.
and the big three would be fucking one of the most popular things on, if not the most popular thing on TV.
What's up with that? That's crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, like, they already agreed to continue playing basketball. I
Yeah,
think
that was
it's
earlier
gonna be
today.
tomorrow. But yeah, like if they were to just totally leave the league entirely, it would not be so far fetched because no one expected the players to do this regardless. No one expected the players to actually not play.
They got
Man,
moved.
where does the league go from here? Like, where
Right.
do you go now? Now, that was a really good point. Actually, they actually leave there. But where do they go now? You sat and met with the players and the owners, and everything. Like, where do you go now? Because you know these guys are capable of doing this, or not capable. These guys will go to this extent now if this continues. Where does the league go? Do you guys now go outside and talk to
They have to.
these
Mayors.
I was just
systems,
like,
mayors,
love to
governors
be-
in the cities? Like, do you go do that? You billionaires, who
Right,
own
like, I would
teams?
just like love to be a fly on the wall in any of these meetings. Like,
And hear what's going.
with
Yeah,
the
sure.
NBA, what is it, NPBA?
NPBA.
NBA,
NPBA.
I mean, I got it.
And just like to hear because I imagine some of these owners are probably saying like it's like what they always say, like we didn't kill,
They always say
or
that
we aren't doing it. It's the police. We can't control
Yeah,
the police. But it's like,
NBPA.
you can,
You literally can.
like you can control the police.
You have.
Defund the police, and it'll be like use all your influence. You own all these teams. You have all this influence.
You're providing
globally.
these cities all this money, so the
Right.
governor has to listen to you.
So use your influence to get them to start to defund these police stations and these, what do you call
the police militias that they have, I don't even know what they
them? No, what do you call them? Not police station. Like what's like not a conglomerate,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you mean.
whatever.
Units,
But
right.
just like
I don't know.
police forces, whatever, you know?
Yes, the police force is the proper
Yeah.
term.
Police force.
They need to be held accountable in every city.
I saw this video about this Dick Gregory.
I'm not familiar with
Rest in peace to Dick Gregory.
Yeah, it's an older black man. What he said was the reason why his take. The reason why was there's no insurance, and what he means by insurance, most people who are medical, whatever medical people you have, if you do
Like
something
doctor
wrong,
or a nurse or something?
oh yeah, like there's some type of stipulation. When
Oh
you,
yes, the service industry. You're
service
held accountable for your
industry, you're
service.
held accountable. The police force, LAPD, whatever you want to call it, is the only
force.
service industry that does not have one. So what he was saying is that you got to give them whereas do you hate me more than you love providing for your family? So they don't know repercussions if they shoot an unarmed black man, or if they shoot an unarmed black man, or if they shoot someone who had a criminal history, which everyone likes to bring up on the internet. They don't know the repercussions, because 9 times out of 10, they're getting administrative paid leave. But once they know, is what he's saying, once they know, it's not going to continue, because it's either once you pull that trigger, you lose your job, you lose your pension, you lose your badge rights, and blah blah blah. And now you just sit home. Now you gotta go look for a job, and you possibly get in charge.
Right.
And I like. I was like, all these police officers have no
Repercussions.
no consequences. So
Okay, I get what
you
you're
give
saying.
them consequences, and they'll think twice before pulling the trigger. I mean, I don't think I hate that we have to even do something like that. I think the system should be equal, but he was like, because we're voting, and people who are voting, you know, whoever are voting, are keeping these people in these places for this exact reason. But no one's talking about insurance, putting some insurance on these police officers in that aspect to kind of not alleviate them, but to kind of make sure that they know, well, I can't make that mistake. I got a taser, I use my taser instead. You never think to tase anybody. You never think once to just tase somebody.
They get afraid
Oh,
of
shoot.
everything.
You're not gonna tase nobody one time. Sometimes tasers well, up the voltage on it, maybe, you know.
But then
It's
you
because
can
it's
kill
on
someone.
purpose.
Yeah, call him
You don't
back
shoot
up.
somebody 7 times,
I saw the
5
video
times,
in the
8
back.
times, however many times. You don't shoot someone by accident.
No, that wasn't by
The
accident.
trigger is
accident.
not
That was
easy
not-
to pull.
Bro, he opened the door. I
And
saw
then
him grabbed him. I watched it. I just watched it recently.
I haven't watched it yet because I didn't want to
I
see
just
it.
watched it recently. It's very descriptive. He ran to his car door, opened the door. Some people said he was reaching for a knife. Some people said he was reaching for a gun. I don't give a flying F what he was reaching for. He opened the door, and all the police officer did was, as soon as he opened the door like this and he looked in, he got shot in the back 7 times. Literally, shot back 7 times, point blank range like this. 7 times. Kids in the back of the seat. Kids outside, girls outside. It's just, I was just like, oh man, that's horrifying to you. Look, to think about, horrifying to see. And being there, that's a tragedy. That's some trauma, man. Like, you understand
That's
why
why
black
there's
people don't like
riots
police officers?
and protests.
That is why. That's why we have such a hard time being comfortable with a police officer.
So to put in perspective, like he was saying, with having some kind of consequence to their actions, like a doctor. So say if there was a bone surgeon and an athlete comes in, okay, I had an injury. So but I want this procedure that this athlete got. The doctor goes and says, okay, that procedure is good, but I know a better procedure. So they do something that's outside of the script of what they're supposed to be doing. So they do that procedure, and at first everything seems okay. And then after a few months, the person gets an infection and they have to lose both their legs. Now that athlete's paralyzed. So what can happen is then that athlete can come back and sue the person who performed the surgery. After you perform this, the person is getting sued that performs it, that goes to the hospital. So at first they get sued, and then it becomes a bigger case, and the suing goes to the entire
To the
hospital.
sewage.
The sewage. Yeah, so the case escalates, right? So like, not only are they putting themselves in jeopardy, they're possibly putting their entire staff of doctors in that hospital.
Know the risk when you're about to pull the trigger. You gotta know the risk. As soon as he reaches for that holster, she'll be like fucking Watchmen. Sir, permission to use my gun. Shit. No, permission to use my gun. No. She'll be like, Watchmen. No, you can't use your fucking firearm. Go get a taser or something, or get your Billy Bash. You gotta use Billy Bash no more? Oh man. I mean, that ain't no better, but
They do it in the UK.
Or
That's all
even
they
just, like incapacitating rounds. Like, why do you have to have live rounds?
live. I mean, military rounds in these bullets. Now this dude paralyzed. Oh, well, he had a sexual assault charge.
Rubber bullets.
So we need a sexual assault
All the
charge.
protests that we're seeing people getting shot in the face with rubber bullets and they're doing lots of damage. Those people are still alive.
Still alive.
Yep.
Oh, he's still alive, but he's paralyzed. You might as well kill me if I'm paralyzed. What can I do? Like, what can I do? Me personally, I don't know how everyone else feels, but you taking away my mobility to move. I'm big on moving. I can't move anymore. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
I can't do comment section of people, man. Well, he had a sexual assault charge.
I'm like, why
Oh,
is
he
that
did
relevant?
this. He raped somebody.
It's only relevant for when it's us.
Exactly, man. Because you got all these white celebrities and white men who has raped, mass murdered, and killed people, and they've all of them just went to jail.
Or it's just still working.
Or still working. Or still just went. When I say what did jail mean? You didn't get shot. You didn't get dragged. You didn't get beat up. You didn't get tasered. From what I've seen.
Sometimes you get fed.
Sometimes you get fed. So don't bring up nobody's history. Yeah, they got a history. There's all kind of criminal. Just okay. What do you mean? He did something. Okay.
You don't lie.
I'm not saying he deserves greatness. I mean, you raise someone who's a piece of shit, but you don't deserve to get shot seven times in the back. Come on, he's out. So obviously it must have been something that went wrong. Oh man, I don't know. That's crazy.
Regardless, Shout out to the NBA for doing something.
Not the NBA.
Or-
No, NBA players. NBA players. Yeah.
Shout out to the NBA players for doing something, right? Chris Webber said something really nice when the players decided not to come out the locker room, which you should all check out. Go see what Chris Webber said.
Mind you, I don't like him as a commentator, but that's
yeah, whatever.
I don't know why. But.
Yeah, some strong words. It's only about a 3-minute clip. It's on Bleacher Report. It's on YouTube.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Go and search for it. Very insightful. You can see he's holding back tears when you watch it. Also, then there's Kenny Smith and a couple other broadcasters that have spoken out about the situation. And that note, we've also seen that other leagues are getting in. Like a
Involved,
And the NFL will never do any of that stuff.
I'm not worried about the NFL.
Well, I thought they were.
No, the games are still ready to be going. I'm still getting.
I heard they skipped practice. They gave those statements.
But that's the players.
Well, I mean, you gotta stop.
The NFL's gonna try to make them play.
Probably.
So like that's the NFL is the only league that we aren't gonna. Because I know
And
MLB
the NFL
and then
is like very rarely is guaranteed money on contracts.
yeah, so they have to play in order
those
to feed their
players have
families.
very, very small windows of like innovating in that space.
It's craziness. Cause I know what there was a American Soccer League canceled some games.
Yeah.
Some baseball games were canceled,
Yeah.
and then I don't know about hockey because I don't really.
Everyone wants something to stand behind, right? So.
Yeah.
I think all the players have a lot of connection with other players in different leagues. So.
Exactly.
That was the greatest thing to do for someone to say, no, I'm not playing.
Yeah.
And that was Giannis, who sat there and said, hey, I'm playing basketball today. Shout out to the boy, man. I don't want to give all the credit to him, but he been on the side. He been on the side of that lately a lot, speaking up. So
Yep.
he come for the league title and he come for the support. He did.
Got defensive player of the year.
Oh, cause he did.
He's probably the MVP game.
Yeah.
Lillard got bubble MVP, but he's probably gonna get league MVP if that's even a thing.
Who getting league MVP? Lillard?
No, he got bubble MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you been gonna get the NBA league MVP. I said, you tripping.
He got the MVP in the bubble. Even
Oh, he deserved it. The ball 50-50, whatever, 50-50.
They said it was close between him and Booker because Booker's team was undefeated.
Oh, he broke the ball to 8-0.
They were 8-0, but Portland said you still gonna stay home.
It would have been.
Regardless, the message is about solidarity. So
Yeah.
we appreciate the NBA players doing something. We don't know if it's going to exact or incite anything else, right? We don't know what change is going to come. Hope to be optimistic. However, history usually repeats itself. It's fortunate that the victim is still alive because a lot of times we don't survive those encounters.
Yep.
But like you said, like surviving something like that is often worse than living, right? So
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
It's the thing, if he paralyzed, hopefully he can recover because a lot of people have recovered from being paralyzed, paralysis. So, I know, yeah, like I said, he's going to wake up and think to himself, a police officer did this to me. Not a random street shooting, not no accident, not no tragic thing. A police officer paralyzed me, like the guy who's supposed, so
Yeah, supposed to be protected.
that's where the comfort level is gone with us and police officers, because growing up seeing that shit on TV all the time does not help. And like I said, they normalized that the moment they beat Rodney King on national TV, March 3rd, 1991. They normalized it the moment they put that man on TV and had those cops beating him. Oh, this is good, but you guys are going to see what happened to you guys when you disobey the law. And then it just got worse. So, that's sad as shit.
the world is changing, God is speaking, and shit's different now.
Yep.
Nothing will ever be the same.
Yeah, it's the action now. About action now. So yeah, that's our spiel on that. Stand with us, please. Stand with us because we need it. Stand with us, stand with each other, bond together, and we just gotta rise up. We gotta rise up and be as strong as, man, we always gotta be as strong as we ever can be, man.
We can't never be
So,
weak. So
we're not allowed to be weak.
Literally.
Not allowed to be weak. We gotta always be strong. And so stand with us.
stand with us so we don't have to be strong all the time.
Oh yeah, the Tory Lane shot back was dying. Fuck Tory Lane too. If that's true. Piece of shit.
I believe Megan
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
it's not even about that. It's like, what man thinks to shoot a gun at a woman?
And shoot her in the back.
Unless it's just wanted, and Angelina Jolie is curving bullets around the corner at me, and I gotta shoot back. But from her story, she going home. Like, what are you shooting at the girl for? You're a real goofball, bro. He's a real goofball for that
Tell you what
shit.
happened. Megan got some real good stuff.
I don't want to joke about that.
Megan said she was going home. Tori said, "Bring that ass here."
Oh man.
Well, fine, Megan.
Oh man, you got some good stuff. Look, she got the best stuff in the world. Anytime you make a man try to kill you, or I don't know if you were 71 shots being stupid, whatever you do to make a man pick up a gun, if you stuff that good, don't give it to him. That's all I'm saying. Girl, I'm telling you, don't give it to him.
It is not funny.
It's not funny, man.
Don't condone that type of behavior.
No, man.
Even more than that, like I don't feel like Tory Lanez should be supported, but we know he's going to be. Like,
that's what I mean. And any of you rappers,
like
any rappers gonna be doing something Tory
I
Lanez.
mean, they're still trying to cancel him. He should
Fuck
get
you
canceled.
too. Why? He's everything on my phone muted. And then I gotta go through and remove all his music. And I was championing for this freaking fool,
I didn't
man.
listen to that much. So
how do you ruin that, bro? Tory Lanez was
Tory
on.
Lanez was up top right now. Tory Lanez, every Spotify playlist. Tory Lanez.
Maybe he sacrificed him for Megan. I don't know. Who knows?
After this
Sacrifice
Nas album, I don't believe that we sacrificing anybody. Like he said, why does a black man gotta sacrifice a life to be successful? That'd be the other question for another day, guys. But
it's been real.
it's been real, man. That's our little spiel on that. So I guess we're gonna switch to yes, you might stop that.
All right, peace
Oh,
It's been a 4:15.
been a quarter fast for a moment.
I think best at night when I'm lonely to myself and there's no soul inside. I count the stars, you count the sheep. Stand on my 2 Vans on my feet. I'm off the wall. Burnt every bridge, so you got no one left to call. Speak for my